Hi everyone, my name is Jitendra and today we are going to see about wastewater management. Before going to this topic, these are the contents I will be covering up. So initially we will see about what is wastewater, characteristic of wastewater, sewage treatment, biological and advanced oxidation process, and at last conclusion. What is wastewater? We already know that wastewater is the polluted form of water generated from rainwater runoff or human activities. It is also called as sewage. So we are dividing the wastewater or sewage into three types, such as domestic sewage, industrial sewage, and storm sewage. We will discuss more about domestic and industrial sewage in coming slides. Storm sewage is also called as storm water. The rainwater is in the runoff from precipitation that is collected in a system of pipes is called as storm sewage. Usually, the wastewater contains a wide range of contaminants. The quantities and the concentration of the substance depend upon the source. Domestic wastewater. The wastewater that is produced due to human activities in household is called as domestic wastewater. It is also called as sanitary sewage. The examples of domestic wastewater includes bathroom, kitchen, laundry. Such water usually contains a dissolved as well as suspended matter. Industrial wastewater, the waste produced by industrial activity, which include manufacturing process such as factories, mill, and mining operation. The type of industrial waste may be concrete, scrap metal, oils, chemicals, lumber, etc. The industrial waste may be solid, semi-solid, or liquid in form. It may be hazardous waste or non-hazardous waste. So this picture shows that the copper mining waste pit in Montana. Characteristic of wastewater. Again, we are dividing into three types, such as physical, chemical, biological. In physical, we have turbidity, color, odor. In chemical, we have chemical oxygen demand or COD, nitrogen, phosphorus. In biological, we have biochemical oxygen demand or BOD, oxygen required for nitrification. Chemical oxygen demand is the measure of amount of oxygen required to chemically oxidize the organic material and inorganic nutrients such as ammonia or nitrate present in water. Biochemical oxygen demand is the amount of oxygen needed to stabilize the organic matter using microorganisms. So this graph shows the sewage discharge and concentration of the BOD and dissolved oxygen in the sewage water. Sewage treatment. It is also called as wastewater treatment. The main aim is to remove the impurities from wastewater or sewage before it reaches the natural bodies of water such as rivers, lake, etc. So the main idea is to produce an effluent that is suitable for discharge to the surrounding environment to reuse the application. So thereby we can prevent the water pollution from sewage discharge. So there are three main stages of sewage treatment, such as primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary treatment. The main principle is to physical removal of particles, it may be large or small, from the sewage through the filtration and sedimentation process. These are can be removed in different stages such as floating debris are removed by sequential filtration and the grit are removed by sedimentation. After the removal of the particles from the sewage, all solids that settle in the form of primary sludge is called as supernatant form, which is called as effluent. This effluent from primary treatment is taken for the secondary treatment. Secondary treatment. It is also called as biological treatment because it is designed to substantially degrade the biological content of waste through aerobical biological process. This step removes the dissolved organic matter by the use of biological agents. The primary effluent from primary treatment is passed into the large aeration tanks. So in in aeration tanks, we pump the air so the growth of aerobic microbes is into the flocs. The flocs is called as bacteria associated with fungal filaments in a mesh-like structure. While growing this microbe, it consumes the major organic matter in the effluent. This significantly reduces the BOD. As I already mentioned, what is BOD? The sewage water is treated till the BOD is reduced. So the greater the BOD of wastewater, more it is polluting potential. Tertiary treatment. Once the BOD of sewage of or wastewater is reduced, the effluent then is passed into the settling tank where the bacterial flows are allowed to sediment. The sediment is called as activated sludge. A small portion of the activated sludge is pumped back to the aeration tank to serve as an inoculant. The remaining part of the sludge is passed into the large tanks called anaerobic sludge digesters, in which the other kind of bacteria which grow anaerobically digest the bacteria and fungi in the sludge. During the digestion of this, bacteria produce a mixture of gases such as methane, hydrogen, sulfide, and carbon dioxide. This gas form biogas and can be used as source of energy as it is inflammable. Biological and advanced oxidation process. Advanced oxidation process are the chemical treatment categories that is used to oxidize the organic compounds found in the wastewater. In a broad sense, a set of chemical treatment procedures designed to remove the organic materials in water and wastewater by oxidation through hydroxyl radicals. AOPs are driven by external energy sources such as electric power, UV rays, or solar light. So this process often more expensive than conventional biological wastewater treatment. Moreover, AOPs can be applied for the disinfectant of water, air, and for remediation of contaminant soil. Advanced oxidation process mechanism. There are three major steps. In in first step, AOPs form an oxidative agents like example hydroxyl radicals. And in second step, these hydroxyl radicals oxidative agents combines with toxic pollutants to form an biodegradable compounds. And in third step, the biodegradable compounds again react with oxidative agent to form an water, carbon dioxide, and inorganic salts. So this process is called as mineralization. AOPs can be installed at different stages of wastewater or drinking water. In wastewater treatment, AOPs can be applied in pre-treatment stage to enhance the biodegradability and to reduce the toxicity, followed by biological post-treatment. AOP can be installed at drinking water treatment plants depending upon the influent composition of the effluent quantity. AOPs can be installed either as a tertiary component after the biological treatment of wastewater or as the pre-treatment stage before the secondary treatment in order to enhance the biodegradability of trace of my organic contaminants. Conclusion. In this video, we saw many topics such as characteristic of wastewater, advance and the treatment of sewage treatment, and the biological and advanced oxidation process. So the wastewater treatment is the fundamental to protect the health of many lives of many different ecosystems. The Ministry of Environment and Forests of India has initiated the Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan to save these major rivers of our country from the pollution. Under these plans, it is proposed to build a large number of sewage treatment plants so that only treated sewage can be discharged to the rivers. Thank you. In my video.